name is Siti Rauzah Zakirova. I'm the examiner. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Okay, good morning, Miss. My name is Vina Lidya Rezkiana.
Okay, can I see your identification card?
Yeah, sure, Miss. This is my identification card.
Okay. So, I would like to ask you some questions. Do you enjoy learning a foreign language?
Yes, of course. Because I really enjoy listening. Because I really enjoy learning English. Especially language like an English and Arabic. Whenever I watch a popular English and Arabic movie, I don't want to lose track of what is going on the screen. Because I'm reading subtitles, I just want to focus on the native language and soak up the atmosphere of the movie.
Okay, perfect. Why do you think learning English is very important?
I think English is very important for our life, for our country, because in our country, English is one of the core subjects at the school, at university, and etc. And it's much easier to get a better job if we are good at English. Of course, another reason is that many people forgot the word speak English, so English is an important means of communication, I told you.
Very good. So, what kind of language did you learn at school?
Okay, kind of language that I learned at school is I learned Arabic for 2 whole years at junior high school, and I really enjoy at the time. However, I don't remember any words except for few basic sentence like Ana Jamilatun Jiddan. Uh, apart from Arabic, I took so elastic in those stick for 1 semester, but that was a more difficult language to learn.
Very interesting. So, will it be easier to learn a foreign language at an early age?
Yeah, I think it depends on an individual's capabilities. There is one thing. So I know for sure when a child is exposed for a foreign language at an early age, if often makes interested in the language, because in my opinion, it's crucial to have an genuine interest in a language if you have to learn to speak it well. One of my friends told me that she learned English at the age of 5 years old, and she interest in it such a young age really helped her to perfect her English. She even remembers most of the English words she learned at the age. I certainly wish I had not waited until university before I started studying English.
Okay, perfect. That we will do for part 1 of the test. So I'll move on to part 2. Okay, this is your question for part 2. Yeah, I will give you a pen as well.
Okay,
So I'll give you 1 minute to take some notes, and then I would like you to talk about this topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Try and speak for 2 minutes if possible. So 1 minute for not taking, we can hear now.
Okay.
Okay, time is up.
Okay.
So could you describe one of your best friend, please?
Okay, let me tell you about one of my best friends. Her name is Siti, and I first met her when I was at the class in the semester one, when I went to my first class, and she sat next to me. She looks like a calm girl and taller than me. I think she was the tallest one in my class, but that's wrong. I'm wrong. I didn't say anything at the first because I was afraid. After a while, I started talking to her because she screamed kind and nice. And then during our talk, we found out that we both really like sing after class, so we have same hobbies. We often song together after the class. She was very good at it, and I learned more from her. But she bad at studying history, so I helped her history work. Eventually, we became best friends. So she's now the best person at the music. We meet several times a year and still singing together. Yeah, and sometimes I'm to be a best singer than her, of course. But we have some drawback. What is this? That is, we never breakfast before going to some place in the morning.
Okay, so we'll go to the part 3 of the test. Why do you normally breakfast?
No, no, miss. I don't eat breakfast because I don't have time to eat it. I have a getting up in the morning, so I usually have to rush on the door without having breakfast, and I don't really make it serious about my healthy. I just run away and make it easily.
Perfect. What is the most important the meal of the day?
Everyone says that breakfast is the important meal of the day because it gives us the energy to start the day. Yeah, of course, I totally agree with this. But as I said earlier, I don't have time to eat breakfast in the morning.
So how would you change your eating habits?
So I changed my eating habits is I normally have a big dinner with my friends or my family, and it sometimes give me an upset stomach. I think it would be better for me to get up earlier in order to have a breakfast, and then I would eat less in the evening.
Very good. So what are disadvantage you get when you don't eat breakfast?
Okay, the disadvantage I get when we don't eat breakfast. The disadvantage can be obtained when eating breakfast is that a person will feel weak and feel unmotivated, unmotivated in energy intake since morning, especially for a student or a worker. It's very dangerous, you know. But not for me because I'm used in I'm not eating breakfast and I'm good for this. I didn't have any serious problems with that. I think that's all for me, miss.
Okay, that's all the questions. I hope you pass the examinations and success in the future. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you, miss.